Not to be long, I had to come for part two. What you will do first of all, if you've not done departmental clearance, please go ahead to your department and meet them. Go to your departmental office, locate it, meet them, ask them for, tell them you want to do your departmental clearance. Then they will ask you some certain questions. Who was your supervisor? Now, if your supervisor is not in the building, more so, let's paint it this way: if your supervisor is not currently working in the school, probably has retired or something, you might want to take along project work, right? The one you had, the one you took for yourself, the one you have for yourself. You might want to bring that along with you while taking this leave, or while going to Ibadan, while going to University of Ibadan. Yes, that's it. So you would have to show a proof of um your project work, even though your name is there. They just want to be sure that you are the person that did you are the one that actually did the project, and you are the person coming to collect your clearance, not somebody else. Now, while doing that, after confirmation your project work, please, wherever your project work is, and you've not gotten your certificate, please dust it and patch this together and take it along with you. Now, um now that project work will also show you who supervised you, and they can sort it out from there, right? Now, while you're still there, you'll be given a mini form, just to feel everything about it. Nothing serious, just something about, since you're the one that are going to the school and everything, just something easy for you to understand. Then again, something that is very important, I think everybody should know, is please go along with your passport. Please go along with your passport, and if possible, do a lot of photocopy before coming. Not too much though, but let's say five of every important document I'll be listing out. Yes. Okay, so next on my list is, when you fill that form, you fill the form, your passport is placed on it, you'll be asked to go and do photocopy, blah blah blah, and all that. It depends. I don't know what is obtainable now, but yes, you might be asked to do all of those to get your certificates, just to get your clearance. You've not collected certificate yet, you're just getting your clearance from your department. Afterwards, you head over to, very easy, the easiest ones is, go to your department, sort out department, then go to alumni is very easy. Pay, I think, let me look for it. Yeah, pay 1,000. Yes, pay 1,000 naira, either from their office is very close to the gate, or from either from their office, or you go to the bank to pay it, make that payment. As soon as you make the payment, you are good to go. Yes. Then the next one you will go to, I don't know about every other person, but the next one, or next place you would head to, is to Kenneth Dike Library. Kennedy, popular Kennedy Library. You get that. Make sure when you're done with your alumni, they give you a receipt to accord that you've actually made payment for your alumni, right? Or either go to the bank. Either you can use First Bank in front of the school, by the side of the school rather. You can actually make your alumni payment. Okay. Yes, back to Kennedy Library, right? When you get to Kennedy Library, you'll be asked a couple of things. I would like to go back to when I said, take everything that has to do with Ibadan. Just take everything that has to do with the University of Ibadan. When you get to Kennedy Library, you'll be asked for this, your Kennedy ID card. This University Health Clinic. I did my this thing a long time ago, so they've it has that one is abandoned. But yes, going back to what I said, when you get to Kennedy K Library, they will ask you for your ID card, so you have to come prepared. They're gonna ask you for your ID card. I don't have the ID card here with me because as soon as you do your clearance, your what do you call it, your ID card will be collected from you. So immediately you get there, you'll ask you for your ID card, and you're supposed to pay a fee of 5,000 naira. So yes, when you get to Kennedy K Library, you pay a fee of 5,000 naira. Before you pay that fee, you need to resonate with the library in your department. So when you get there, when you submit your ID card, they check their books and they see that your name is there, right? When they see your name is there, they take your ID, they will tell you, okay, go to your department, ask your department library here, this time please ask for your department library for clearance. Now immediately they give you that clearance. Department library is not all that serious. I guess they will also ask you for passport, I can't remember. But yes, when you get there, they just need to check their books. If you didn't really go there, you don't have anything to lose. But if you went there, I think they will do all of those. But since I didn't go there, I didn't really have any stress. I just told them what I was told, gave them the paper they gave me. She signed. That was the librarian there. She signed, handed it back the paper to me, and I sent it. I took it rather down to the librarian at Kenneth DK Library. Now, immediately they see this is when you would have to pay the 5,000 naira for the library clearance. As soon as you pay the 5,000 naira for the library clearance, you would get, obviously, they will issue you a receipt and tell you, oh, okay, you're good to go, you're cleared. Now, please do well to gather these documents because you will need them for the final submission. Now, the next on our list is the almighty, I'm trying to bring them all out, is the almighty remitter. Yes, if it's possible for you to do, if you are very techy and you know how this thing goes, and maybe you have somebody that has done it before, you can actually do it from wherever you are. Just make the payment, get your receipt, print out your receipt, make the payment and print out your receipt, then you are good to go. If not, that's the more reason why I said it's not possible for you to stay, or rather say you want to do your clearance just for one day, because remitter allows printing of receipts after 24 hours. So peradventure you get there by 1-2, you should be expecting your printout by 1-2, right? So it's important that you start, or if it's possible, like I've said before, if it's possible, just make sure you do the remitter from wherever you are. Just do it. It's just an online thing. Get the right web address for payment, make your payments, and you're good to go. Now, because I'm not within, I think they had different tags. For those that graduated between so year to so year, you pay 7,500. Others, before mine, you pay 4,000, right? After mine, I think they have to pay 10,000 or thereabout. So, but for mine, I paid 7,500 because mine is not really a long time though. Just say, let's put it together, 5 or 6 years. Let's 5, going to 5 years, or more than 5. I can't really remember when I graduated, but that is it. So yes, within that period, I paid 7,500. That's the money that was collected from me. That's what is on my slip, 7,500. Remember, you also need, that's in case you don't you didn't do the remitter payment by yourself, you can actually you can actually still make the payment. Remember, you're not taking 2 days alone or just one day. You're taking, let's say, if you don't want to be stressed, you might want to look at 3 days, 3 days in all though, just to make yourself, especially if you don't like sharp, 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 hurry, 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 hurry. If it's hurry, hurry, it's 2 days. If you want it to be at your own pace, let's look at 3 days thereabout. Okay, so you remember I said remitter, you have to, it's a 24 hours thing for you to print out, excuse me, for you to print out your slip. Now all these documents that you've gotten, you would have to take them to the postgraduate building, the same office that they would outline all these things, the same office where you checked and confirmed your date of graduation and all of that. Now I would, your remitter, alumni, KDL, that's Kennedy K library clearance, remitter clearance, alumni clearance, and your, to whom it may concern, take it along with you, and notification of higher degree results, just take your statement of results along with you. Again, very important, please add passport to it just in case. Now immediately you are done, take all these documents to the office that where you did your confirmation of convocation and all of that, confirmation of name and convocation. Go to that office and she will tell you what to do. Now what she told me to do next was, she just did a copy, she just asked me to make photocopy, give it to her. She had her own copy, then another copy, I think two copies thereabout from everything. Then she asked me to head over to I think Senate building where they do collect the certificate. Senate building, take those, she will just pack everything together in one and give it to you to give them at the Senate building for collection of certificates. Now immediately when you get there, it's at the side of Jaja, adjacent to Jaja. Yes, it's very adjacent to Jaja, very very adjacent to Jaja. So immediately you get there, you'd be given a form, and that form, that is where you would fill in all your details, possibly add your passport. She would ask you necessities, or whoever that is in charge that very day will ask you for necessities, and they will do their checks. That is why it is important to have your confirmation of convocation for your class. Like I said, you might have finished 2019, 2020, and your class convocated 2023, right? So it is important you head over to the postgraduate building to ask. They'll ask you questions if you're not sure. They'll give you the opportunity to check through the convocation books. Then when you see your name in any of them, you tell them, and they do their, and you just, that's what you get there, that is what you're taking over to the Senate building. You tell them that's what you fill on that form. They would use that as a pointer to look for your certificate exactly where it is, right? So they are not going to be dealing with, I got this actually very wrong and it delayed me that very day when I even went to collect my own. They will not ask you when they're asking for, I think when you were giving certificates or something like that, in case you graduated 2019 or rather 2015 and you now write 2015, it's going to be very very bloody. You might want to, they are going to ask you, when did you graduate? Yes, that's 2015 in this instance, 2015. But when did you convocate, or were you issued your certificates? Obviously you might not be around, or maybe something you are not really sure, right? That is where going to that postgraduate building to ask questions, or they telling you to confirm your graduation or convocation date, is very paramount. So when you know your convocation date, that date you convocated is when you are going to be putting, or what you are going to be putting on that issuance of certificates, right? Like I said, I just said two things. I could not stand the light rays. That was why I had to put on these glasses. Now, so back to what I was saying. You'd need all these documents when you get to the collection, certificate collection center, the Senate building by the side of Jaja, right? You'll be given a form. You just do your due diligence, look through it, and be very, very intentional, because whatever you write there, that's what they will use in looking for your certificate. Like I said, if you graduated 2015, that does not mean you convocated 2015, except it actually it had actually happened, right? But if it happened that you graduated 2015 and you convocated 2017 or thereabout, that 2017 is where they would actually look for your certificates, because that's when it happened, right? So please don't make my mistake. I'm doing this video to help someone out there that would need help on how to navigate certificate collection. Do well also to have your money, I don't know, in places where to stay. You can stay at UI motel, or I think it's UI hotels. Yes, it's quite expensive though. A night is around 10,000, 20,000. I don't know if they've regulated it, or quite expensive. If that is not an option, or you don't have that budget, I think you should go for Absalam Hall, right? That's the postgraduate hall. But most times it's always filled up, and you may really, have that um chance. So I think you just have lots of alternative of where to stay. Maybe a friend's place, good and fine, you can do that, or just book a hotel outside or a motel, depending on your choice and your budget. And I think that is that's for that. Do have a nice day, and share to everyone you feel, or everyone you know, that went to the University of Ibadan and that has not collected his or her certificate till date. They would need this to make things easier for them. Let me also know if you have you would want me to make a video regarding anything. Just put that in the comment section. I'm here for you. I remain your one and only Charity, the unscripted lady. God bless you. You should see